So breaking news has just dropped that Burnley have appointed Vincent Kompany as their new first team head coach. This is absolutely huge. Burnley have just been relegated into the Championship. This is going to be a massive, massive task for Vincent Kompany. But before we get into discussing this appointment, please do smash the like button and do subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and it really does help me out. We're on that verge of hitting 2,300 subscribers. But let's get right into it. Vincent Kompany, obviously, report suggesting Fabrizio Romano has just tweeted that I'm going to read it out now. The exact quote is, Burnley had an agreement in place with Kompany since May and it is now completed. So it is quite interesting because it was all up in the air when Sean Dyche was sacked about what was the plan and the game plan. But that just shows Burnley have planned this. They really did want him and he is the man they needed. But there's going to always be question marks when former players go into management. It's not an easy task, and to go straight into the Championship, probably the hardest league to get out of on the planet, it's a big, big job for Vincent Kompany. But if there's one man, if we look at his playing time, he was a leader on the pitch and he was a man that most players talk about how great an influence he had on that Manchester City side and how he changed things. And hopefully Burnley, he can do that same job, because a lot of changes need to happen at Burnley because they're in a real big situation. A lot of players who have left on frees in the summer. It's going to be a big investment potentially. I don't know that, but then there's question marks over the money involved and going on with the takeover. I presume if Vincent Kompany was brought in, I'm presuming he would have been backed for investment, let's be honest. So let's just say that. We presume that. He's going to be linked with a lot of Manchester City loanees, because when he was at Anderlecht, he did get quite a few loanees from Manchester City to help him out. So you've got to presume that. Already names like Liam Delap are being mentioned, but it's going to be a big task for Vincent Kompany, and I'm excited to see what he brings. I don't really know much about his managerial time at Anderlecht. From what I gather, from what I've read, it wasn't plain smooth sailing. It wasn't ideal, but there was a lot of changes going on at Anderlecht. But he's got the job now. They quite clearly wanted him, and I'm all for it. It's going to be interesting to see whether the philosophy of the club changes and how everything goes on in the future. Is it a long-term plan? Is he got to get out the Championship in the first season? What's the plan? What's the idea? But I'm excited to see it. Vincent Kompany, I'm glad to see him in football. He's a great character. He speaks well. As I said, he's a leader. So he's got all the tools to be a great Championship manager. But whether that happens or not, it's not a simple task. So yeah, big things to come from Burnley, and I'm expecting a lot of transfers to be announced this week. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know whether you think Vincent Kompany is going to be a great manager at Burnley, and let me know in the comment section below. Please do like, comment and subscribe. But Bucket Sam over and out. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.